Hi everyone, I'm Gigi of Gigi by Design, here to help you master your mindset so you can design your destiny one thought at a time. Today I'm going to talk about how to manifest a new mindset so you can reach that alpha female mentality. Even if you don't feel like an alpha female just yet, you can act your way there. Building self-trust through sustainable habits, you can shift your identity into the type of person who manifests their goals and steps into that bad bitch era. I know New Year's is a few weeks behind us, and some of us have probably fallen off track a bit, and that's okay, but I'm here to help you lock back in. Now, I know we've seen all these people girl bossing their way all over the internet, and it's like, how do they even do it? How do they have the time? It's because they have habits and systems in place that put their life almost on autopilot, and I'm going to teach you how to do the same. As I talk about on my channel, manifesting isn't magic. It's a combination of your thoughts and beliefs plus inspired action. A lot of times we get stuck on the daydreaming and wishing part and not taking any action, and that's where your real power lies. What I'm about to teach you isn't anything new or anything that you haven't heard before, but it's the implementation that's going to help you reach that next level. Let's say you want to manifest weight loss, but you kind of set yourself up to fail by doing too much at once. Maybe you commit to working out 6 days a week and trying to hit a protein goal and a water goal, but as soon as you slip up and miss one of those things, you self-sabotage. The key is to pick something that's super small you can repeat for 21 days without breaking. In this instance, I would recommend walking for 10 minutes a day. Now, you might roll your eyes and say, that's so easy, but that's the point. The point is you want to build trust in yourself, because every time you don't follow through with a habit or a commitment, you're breaking trust with yourself. If you were to set a meeting with somebody and they didn't show up, you wouldn't respect them anymore. The same thing goes for yourself. You need to set appointments with yourself and keep them and build that self-trust again. With these girl bosses, self-care is priority number one, and that usually starts with your sleep. Most people start out with a morning routine, but actually it starts the night before with your evening routine. If you're not getting enough sleep, you're not going to be able to wake up and pull off that extensive morning routine. I would recommend setting a bedtime and a wake-up time and stick to it. Even on the weekends. If you can't wake up at 6 a.m. on the weekends, then move it up an hour. Make it 7 a.m. Make it 8 a.m. if you have to. Make it work for you. When you do wake up in the morning, pick something that starts your day off on the right foot. Incorporate some light stretching or a little walk outside to get some vitamin D and sunlight and fresh air. Maybe buy yourself a nice bag of coffee. That will save you money, and it gives you something a little gourmet to look forward to. If you want to pick self-care as the new habit you want to incorporate, try setting a bedtime alarm so you go to bed at the same time every night. I like to set mine an hour before I actually want to go to sleep. So then it reminds me now it's time to shut off my phone, stop watching TV, and switch to a book or light stretching instead. Which leads me into my next point, hydration. A lot of us are over-caffeinated, myself included, but when you're low on water, it causes you to be tired, you get brain fog, you tend to think you're hungry when you're actually not. Hello, emotional eating, we've all been there. So hydration is more important than you think. I would opt for an achievable goal that you can hit and track it in your phone. MyFitnessPal allows you to track your water goal as well, so it's super easy to do. If you can't hit 100 ounces of water a day, which is a lot, then switch to something you can hit, like 50 ounces. Then when you build that self-trust, you can start to add on and level up a little bit. Next up is a healthy-ish diet. I don't follow a strict eating regimen, but I do try to incorporate healthy foods. On weeks where I know I'm going to be especially busy, I do like to meal prep. But this doesn't have to be an extensive, long thing. You can even buy pre-bagged salad kits to make it a little bit easier and make sure you're hitting your veggie goal. That way, when the week is busy and maybe I'm not exercising as much, at least I know I have healthy options in the fridge. If you want to choose healthy eating as your goal, try to incorporate something like an extra serving of fruit or vegetables in all of your meals for the next 21 days. Next on the list is mental health, and therapy is one of many options under this umbrella. A lot of strong, independent women like to think they can do everything themselves, myself included, but there's nothing wrong in asking for help, especially in a particular area of your life where you feel stuck. Being able to ask for help also allows you to be vulnerable and bring down your mask, which allows others to do the same. I had an instance a couple weeks ago where I was texting with a friend, and we all have that default response of, I'm fine, everything's okay, when actually we're not. So I decided to be honest about how I was feeling, and I was shocked to find out she was feeling the exact same way. I never would have known had I not been vulnerable first. Another area you can consider under the mental health umbrella is meditation and breath work. Now, I know this is touted a lot online, and a lot of people feel like meditation is too difficult or something that's out of reach for them. But the truth is, meditation isn't designed to help you get rid of your thoughts. It's designed to help you observe them and let them go, particularly the unhelpful ones. But you can also journal about all the thoughts you're having throughout the day, the intrusive ones and the positive ones, so you can really hone in on the story that you're telling yourself. Then when it comes time to sit down and meditate and reflect, you'll have a better idea of where you currently stand. When you're looking to shift your identity and your mindset, it helps to know exactly where you're starting from and the current thoughts and beliefs that you're holding about yourself. But you can't work with them if you're not aware of them in the beginning. You can also try incorporating breath work too. There's so many free videos online for breath work and meditation. I personally like doing the 10-minute breath work videos because they calm down your nervous system and get you out of the fight or flight mode, which can be super helpful if you're someone that struggles with anxiety or if you over-caffeinate yourself. Hello, myself again. So again, meditation, breath work, there's lots of self-soothing activities you can do that don't cost any money and could have a huge benefit for you. Artistic expression is also a great way to take care of your mental health, and it doesn't have to be limited to painting or pottery. It could be sewing, it could be cooking, it could be printmaking, it could be t-shirt making, it could be anything you want that gets you into that flow state. It also helps your brain get off the hook from thinking about your problems all the time, and you can also use it as a way to connect with other people in your community. And lastly, the biggest and best thing you can do for your mental health is to get off social media. Comparison is a trap, and all it's designed to do is to make you feel worse about yourself. Your journey is completely different from someone else's journey, and as much as you'd like to compare yourself to them, you've had completely different life experiences. You can use them as a source of inspiration, but it doesn't do you any good to try and follow their exact path. If you want to opt to include this into your routine, try quitting social media for 21 days and journal about how you feel before, during, and after the process. The next thing alpha females do is to make sure to stay connected to their community. Even if you can't do it in person, you can send someone a text message or a handwritten note or a postcard or video call with them. The point is, community helps you feel bonded to other people. So even if you're not feeling like your best self, it can help you get out of your head to go talk to other people and realize that a lot of us are going through the same things. You should always give yourself at least one thing to look forward to every week, or one thing that gets you out of your comfort zone every day. It could be as something small as trying a new item on a menu that you wouldn't normally eat. The point is to help you expand your mindset and expand what you think is possible, because that's how you're going to manifest your next level, not staying put and doing the same things that you've always done. And lastly, be kind to yourself. How much time do we spend focusing on our flaws rather than focusing on all the things that make us great? If this universe is a mirror and a reflection of us, then we should be celebrating everything that makes us great. Otherwise, we're going to view everything through a lens of negativity and pessimism. When you have low self-worth, you're going to view everything in a negative light. But if you learn to talk to yourself like you would a good friend, you're going to start to see the world in a much different light. And as a result, you're going to attract in new people, places, and opportunities, because people want to be around happy people. They don't want to be around someone who's sad or drags them down all the time. Now, we've all been guilty of self-sabotage, but if you want to pick this as your new habit, try writing down one thing that you love about yourself every single day for 21 days. Even put it on little post-it notes around the house if you have to. I hope these tips helped, and ideally gave you some inspiration of how you can lock back in for the remainder of the year and manifest your next level. And if you want a little help along the way, be sure to check out my Alchemy Academy linked below. It's my monthly membership community where we have challenges and coaching calls where you can ask questions, help you stay accountable, and get some help along the way. Take care and happy manifesting.